how bad it feels to be raised without a dad. And I could say that I really needed both parents. I needed both parents, both my mother and my dad, but he wasn't there. He wasn't supportive. I could see my mom struggle, and it was not so nice. So as a last born, it affected me, yeah. But I learned also. I'm glad. So hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for your previous support, those who've been watching my videos, those who've been calling, those who've been asking why I've not posted for the whole of this week. I've not been feeling too well, and that is why, but I'm back and I'm well, thank God. If you're new here, my name is HILDAH, and I'm a clinical psychologist. Now this channel is all about inspiration, mental health care, self-care, which is a part of mental health, and along the way I will introduce my siblings. And today, being a Sunday, I'm so excited because I'm not alone and I have a guest with me. Ta-da! Oh. Yay! Karibu sana. Thank you. So you can say hi to the people and probably tell them your name. All right. Hi everyone. I am Grace Nyagodi Wambogo. Okay. Yeah. This is this is our baby. She's our last born, and I promised to introduce my siblings along the way, and I caught her today off guard. Maybe you can tell people what you do. Yeah, I'm a medical student. Yeah, it's a medical student. Yeah, I'm a nursing student, a third year nursing student, studying at Outspan Medical College. Okay. Yeah. So, how are you feeling today? Today I'm kinda off guard, camera. Yeah. I'm feeling kinda nervous. Let me call it nervous, because I don't show up in videos and pictures, and we take selfies. So I'm kind of nervous, but it's alright. I'll get used. Okay. So today I'm here. Okay. Why do you think you're here today? I think I'm here today because I need to be familiar with these things. As this is your YouTube channel, we need to motivate people. We've been through a lot, and considering your YouTube channel is about motivation and psychology and everything, and I understand people as well, being a nurse in the hospital, we need to motivate other people out there. We need to let people know there is hope in life. Yeah, and everything. Generally, let them know that they can do better, and everything will be okay. Okay. Yeah. So, the first question will be, have you been watching my channel? Yes, I have been watching your channel. What have I been talking about? We've been talking about psychology, motivating people, fitness also. You make what are they called? Recipes. Yeah. Mostly psychology. Yeah. Okay, I think you've been too busy, and along the way before I started, when I began doing this, I wasn't very clear on what I wanted to do, and I didn't have the courage to come out clean and say why I wanted to do this and why I chose this platform. But again, around last month, I gathered up courage and I came out clean, and I've been sharing about our growing up with an absent father. Maybe you can go back and check all my videos, and because I've caught you off guard, guys, at times, yeah, I'll go check. Yeah, I know you're busy. Okay, I was once there in medical school, though not doing medicine, but that course is so demanding, and even finding time to watch, to maybe view is okay. It takes a lot, and it takes a lot of sacrifice maybe to to get yourself watching ama online and all that. So today so nimekupata off guard.
At times bundles, guys, chat hug bundles.
High school nini, student maneno. Don't worry, we will sort that out. So I was sharing and I've been talking to people, sharing my story on how we grew up with an absent father, and being brought up by a single mother with an absent father wasn't easy for me as the firstborn. And one thing that I shared here, we've never sat down as siblings and shared how things were, how you feel like when you remember the struggles that mom went through. Yani tumeona akipitia mambo mingi, including the sickness, including kufukuzwa shule. Being the firstborn, nilianza kuona what was happening back at home nikiwa mdogo sana, and it really affected my growing up. I grew up having a very low self-esteem. At times I was feeling like she didn't deserve what she went through and all that. So today, being our last born, I would like to hear from you. How was your growing up? Because I'm sure ukizaliwa you didn't get dad, sindio? In that homestead. How was your growing up without a father? Ama what would you say about your growing up? Maybe kwako haikuwa na any challenge, maybe haikuwa na any impact that was created, but how was your growing up as a last born?
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, let me say it was not easy. I had support here from my mother, my big sisters. You know, being a last born, at times you can ignore such things. The people who get it so hard at it, the people are the eldest, the elder siblings. But also, I had it affected me because I grew up, and when I was around 10 years, was it 10? That is when my father came back. That's when I came to know my father. But then all through before that, I saw my mom struggle. I saw her struggle with everything, keeping us up, helping us in helping pay fees, like everything, generally everything. You know, the mother, being the mother, playing the role of a mother and a father, it's so difficult. So I saw all that, and it wasn't so nice, but I cannot complain much because I really learned a lesson. I really did. I did. And sometimes we say that vitu zingine happen juu zinakuanga zimepangwa na Mungu kutuletea vitu zingine, kama kutuonyesha mambo ingine, because I really learned. I learned. Like right now, there are things I know that I couldn't have known that time. I know to respect a woman, I know to respect a mother, I know to respect my mother because I know what she went through. I also respect my father as well. I'm glad he's still alive and everything, but I know how bad it feels to be raised without a dad. And I could say that I really needed both parents. I needed both parents, both my mother and my dad, but he wasn't there, he wasn't supportive. I could see my mom struggle, and it was not so nice. So as a last born, it affected me, but I learned also. I'm glad I learned.
So being the last born, you said at least, okay, it was tough for you, but it was tougher for us who are before you. So you went to primary school and high school, and maybe there were visitings from other parents, the both parents.
Oh yeah.
But most of the times it is only mom who used to come.
Actually,
and one
all
thing
the time.
and one thing that I mentioned, she never lacked to come for those visitings, not even a single day. So how was your life school life, especially there's a part that I shared about my high school and the fact that I really hated high school because I was in a boarding school, and being the eldest of you and seeing how mom struggled with us, and then that is the time dad had come back, akarudi nyumbani, and there was no peace at home most of the days. So I really hated high school because I felt like I wanted to be at home, to be with mom, at least nijue how she's coping up with our dad returning and all that. So my question is, how was your life away from home? Would you say it was much better than being at that home whereby kuna kelele, kuna this stranger who've come back that you don't know, ama you felt lonely and you wanted to be at home and probably know how mom is and all that? So did you prefer being at home or away from that home that was toxic and we didn't have that relationship, or what would you have chosen?
Sincerely speaking, I chose to be away.
Thank you.
I'd choose to be away anytime. Anytime I get chance to be away, I'd choose to be away, because I really hated all that drama. Every time my parents are not all right, they are arguing, they are fighting. You know what we saw when we were growing up. I really hated that. So every time I got a chance to get away from home, I would really love to move out of that site, because I didn't love it. But again, when I was away, I would think a lot. What's my mom going through? My mom has been sick, and that thing used to stress me so much. And I would think all the time, what is she going through? Actually, I had this, do I call it small mind, or I had this thing of thinking, maybe my dad can kill my mom at night. Maybe something bad can happen. Maybe my mom can stress up and then the sugar rises and then she just collapses. I used to overthink a lot. And it was not such a nice feeling,
So at least we share a similar thing. And growing up, I wished that we never had a dad. Along the way, I wished that maybe something happens to him and akose kurudi. Most of the times I wished that our mom was single and we never knew our dad and all that, because honestly it was not easy, and seeing her struggle, raise us and fund everything and take care of us, honestly it was not easy at all. So did you have any challenges like being sent away for school fees? Because one thing I can remember, every time nilikuwa shule, nilikuwa pale kwa top list. Hata watu walikuwa wanajua Hilda Wambugu would lazima angeenda tu nyumbani because of the school fees. Some of the other challenges that I had ni kama maybe the shoes are torn, na maybe ni rainy season, na ukitembea tu hivi, yani I can even remember that sound in my mind, yenye viatu zilikuwa tu zinaenda
zikiingia maji
ya Mungu. Me, I'm not sure whether you went through such times, because we've never sat down and talked about that. Ama what are some of the strains that you went through, na at the same time, as much as hiyo kiatu imetokana, I didn't want to stress mom na nimwambie kiatu imetokana. Some of the times I would even find myself putting some, ni ile time kulikuwa na nylon papers. Unapata unaweka socks and then unaweka a nylon paper ndo hiyo maji sifikie socks. God. So I'm not sure whether you went through some challenges like those ones. Ama wewe at least ulikuwa unapata mtu akukupea maviatu.
No. You know better. No. I did. Tulipitia shida hizi zote tuko pamoja, and I had those challenges, especially kufukuzwa school fees. That thing ilikuwa inaniumiza sana, cause before school fees kuna hii part ya parents coming for visiting. You see two parents coming. Unajua mtu akiwa mtoto unakuanga na peer pressure sana, so every time you see parents coming and then your friend parents wake wamekuja, that's a mom and a dad, and then nashangaa my dad is at home, why is he not coming? Okay, again unafukuzwa school fees, you feel bad, but then you know you only have at your time when your father is present but he is not that responsible. In your mind you know uko tu na mama yako, unafikiria tu I only have a single mother, so hata uwezi mstress. Unafukuza shule, unaenda unakaa nyumbani 1 week, watu wanasoma unarudi unalia unapitwa na masomo hivyo. Those challenges are there. I even remember sometime nilikuwa nimefukuzwa nikiwa high school. Nilifukuzwa, mama kakuja akanichukulia mahali 15,000. Mimi nikaenda kulipa, nikakoniwa, zikaibiwa zote. Oh my God. Jesus.
I remember you cried.
I sat at the door of the bank. I cried. You know I'm crying because one, nashindwa, nimekaa nyumbani like a week ndio 15,000 nikapatiwa. Nashindwa nitakaa how long tena ndio nipate zingine. Secondly, nimepoteza pesa. Jesus Christ, do you know what kupoteza pesa is? Like losing money. Hata si pesa mtu, si pesa mzazi ameingia banka akachukua. Pesa amekopa. Oh my God. I almost committed suicide, by the way.
Because you were imagining that 15,000 imetolewa wapi? The hustle that she went through to get that 15,000, and then the 15,000
got
lost. So story for another day on how you got conned and what you'd do, what you'd tell students out there to take care of themselves, sindio? So today we are grown, and our father came back, and one of the challenges that I've had is to bring that father-daughter relationship back. It has not been easy, and most of the times you can remember we were left with him at home, and ungekosa hata venye mutaongea. Yani you are like, sasa tuongea aji, we are strangers, we don't know each other, what do I tell you, and all that. So it has taken a lot of work to build who I am today. And today I can just take my call. Like 2 days ago I called him to inquire how he is, and whether he's ready to get a COVID-19 vaccine and all that. But kitambo, me wouldn't care whether he's there, whether he's still alive and all that. But God has given me the grace to today at least get to another point whereby I can even proudly say I have a father. I can meet up with him without the bitterness that I had in the past, because I had a lot of bitterness towards him because he wasn't there, and he punished me. I feel like he punished our mom because she did a lot. Unakumbuka how we went to people's homes, tunaosha manyumba, kama tumeosha kanisa. Maybe you can tell us, now that you're grown, have you been able to let go what you saw at home? Ama are you struggling with it? How is your relationship with dad today and all that?
Personally, I thank God because I think I don't hold grudges for long. I would say I'm not bitter with him, but again, I'm not okay with it. Understand? I'm just there. Like, sijamkasirikia, lakini sikufurahia, na I'm not okay with it at all. It's something
like at all.
At all. I'm not okay with it at all. Lakini you know some things happen, vitu zingine huwa zina happen ndio to learn, as I told you. Vitu zingine huwa zina happen ndio to learn, alafu vitu zingine zina happening juu ya baraka. Let me tell you something. Vitu zingine huwa zina happen tupate baraka. You know, if he was all, maybe let's see, if he was all supportive, always there, nini atungefanya vitu zingine tulikuwa tunafanya. Tulikuwa tunaosha kanisa. We were very very committed to God. Na I guess some blessings zinakujianga mahali kama hapo. My mom, everyone knows my mom. Mama yangu alikuwa anapenda sana I think she also got it that tunafaa kwenda na njia moja kama familia. Tunafaa kwenda njia moja tukiabudu Mungu. So she raised us nicely, very very nice, and I thank her for that. She raised us nicely. So at times I see maybe angekuwa hapo labda tunge ignore such. Najua kuna venye unaweza lelewa until unaona life is too easy for you right now. I can't despise anyone for living a low life, because I've lived that. I also can't brag for having something at all. I understand both situations, you see. Me, I've learned a lot. I've really learned.
So today what I understand from you, it's like you're still bitter with the fact that he was not there to support mom. He neglected us. He never gave that first love, because our daughter gets her first love from the father.
Sure.
So do you still talk with him?
No, not so often, unless we meet in town. I don't think he has my number. Or maybe he has it. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I replaced my phone. I lost his number. But yeah, we can talk. But we meet in town.
So do you sometimes sit and feel like you'd want to build that father-daughter relationship? I know right now it may sound late to you, because right now he's aging and you are getting into adulthood. And umesema you don't hold grudges for long. He's our dad, and one thing that you've mentioned, na nita agree with you, probably if he was there, we wouldn't be here today. And it has taken a lot of work from my side to come and accept what happened, and the fact that we cannot take things back and we cannot change what happened, and we cannot change the past. Kuna time unakanga you feel like maybe in future you will forgive him for what he did, and what do you think it will take for you to forgive him?
I think that's a tricky question. That's kind of tricky question. Because if I would sit my mom down and ask her the same question, ask her what will it, because the most impact went to my mother, then to us, you get. So if I would sit her and ask her, what will it take you to forgive my dad? And then I ask her again, have you forgiven him for whatever he did to you? Maybe I'll get an answer to your answer. Yeah. Well, if my mom tells me, yeah, I'm okay with it, I don't have any grudges, maybe I'd feel a bit relieved.